What's poppin', Conner High? Today's February 21st, 2020. I'm Ian.
And I'm Jordan. In today's show, we will be talking about the injury of a NASCAR driver and the possible drainage of Lake Conroe.
So stay tuned for today's episode of Total Recap. Ryan Newman, a driver in the Daytona 500, finally walked out of the hospital Wednesday afternoon, days after being injured on Monday night after crashing his car and being sent spinning into the wall, then sent airborne and finally being hit by Corey La Hoya in the driver's side door. The car then landed on the roof and briefly caught fire before paramedics and emergency personnel came to get Newman out of the wrecked vehicle. It still isn't very clear what injuries Newman suffered in the crash, but he is expected to make a swift recovery after exiting the hospital, since this isn't the first time he's had a serious accident in Daytona. He was involved in a crash at the racetrack in 2003 when his car flipped several times on the infield grass before coming to a full stop on its roof, although he was able to walk away from that crash without suffering any injuries.
The San Jacinto River Authority took a vote yesterday to determine if Lake Conroe should be lowered or not. The reasoning for the people who want it to be lowered is that it can provide flood mitigation for houses and businesses who are in the flood areas. The people who are against the lake being lowered says it doesn't make a significant difference on flood mitigation. They don't want the lake being lowered because they live on the lake and in a no-flood zone, and they don't want it to affect their backyard view or lower their property value. This vote has been going on every year since Hurricane Harvey, and they plan to drain it by 2 feet if the vote goes through. Each side has their own slogan, one being "Stop the Drop," to not drain, and "Lies over levels," to drain.
We will now take it to a quick commercial break.
Choose your fighter.
Tiger Talent Show. Hey. Tiger Talent Show. You want to try out? Let's go.
There's an epidemic spreading. Scientists say it can change your brain. It can release dangerous chemicals like formaldehyde into your bloodstream. It can expose your lungs to acrolein, which can cause irreversible damage. It's not a parasite, not a virus, not an infection. It's vaping.
What's up, Conroe High? I'm Ben, your weather anchor for today. If you look over here, today's a sunny day with a high of 54 degrees and a low of 33 degrees. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy, having a high of 59 degrees and a low of 44 degrees. Sunday will have a 40% chance of rain, with a high being 65 degrees and a low of 60 degrees. As we come back on Monday, it'll be mostly cloudy, having a high of 67 degrees and a low of 46 degrees. Finally, on Tuesday, the day will be partly cloudy, with a high of 58 degrees and a low of 46 degrees. Before we go to our interview, check out this painting by Karen Powell, who we will talk about in just a bit. Now it's time to recognize the Staff Member of the Week.
We wanted to say a big congratulations to this week's Staff Member of the Week, Crystal Rusher. Thanks for joining us. She's the sound and lead editor for KTIG. How does it feel to win Staff Member of the Week?
It feels pretty good. Something new. I normally don't get called out on these kinds of things, so yeah.
Tell us a little about what you do on the crew here and what your job entails.
So basically I work I work the announcement reel, so everything that you see during the announcements is what I do. Then I edit a few of the commercials. Yeah.
And for sound?
Oh yeah, well during the shows, I make sure that everything sounds good, that nothing's too loud or nothing's too quiet.
How long have you been in audio video production, and do you plan to stay?
I've been since I was a sophomore, and I plan on staying even when I'm a senior.
Being in charge for the sound during the show, what exactly do you have to do?
So I just have to make sure that I mute the anchors when there's commercials running, that the commercials are loud enough. I just have to make sure that everything's balanced, nothing's too loud, too quiet.
What's something that you'd like to improve?
Definitely my timing, because I tend to, I'm not as fast as I could be with editing. Yeah.
And would you like to tell someone who is thinking of taking AV next year?
Honestly, just do it. I mean, it's really weird at first, but once you get into it, like, you'll either love it or you'll hate it. Like, there's no in between.
Well, once again, congrats, Crystal, for getting that award, and we'll be now sending it back to the studio.
We wanted to finish up our newscast today with a few announcements.
If you are interested in trying out for Girl and Girls, there is a packet at the front office. You must have a physical on file in order to participate. The tryout meeting will be on the 25th at 6:30 p.m. in the main campus. If you are interested in joining yearbook or newspaper next year, stop by room 227 or the main office to pick up your application. Applications are due Friday, March 6th. Tickets to the Tiger Talent Show will go on sale next Monday, February 24th during lunches. Tickets are $5 in advance and $10 at the door. You really don't want to miss these 10 great act performances.
We wanted to say a big congratulations to Aiden Pavin for getting accepted into Lamar University and Taylor Cunningham to Mary Hardin Baylor University. The Conroe High School Mariachi will be going to the UIL State Mariachi Festival for the first time this weekend. Please wish them luck as they go to compete in Edinburgh, Texas.
This week's College of the Week is Texas Southern University. Texas Southern University is a local HBCU located in Houston. It is known for its law program as well as its business program. TSU is one of the few law schools in the state of Texas. When Texas Southern University first opened its doors, it had about 2,300 students enrolled. Today, the new university has more than 90,500 students enrolled. That represents the students from ethnical and culturally diverse backgrounds. Check out this video.
My family didn't go to college. My mom nor dad went to college. I applied for college my last month of high school.
She pushed me to go to college. I already wanted to go to college, but my mom sponsored my sister and I to go on a college tour for an HBCU college tour that was sponsored by the Alphas.
My family life, I'm the oldest on my mother's side. I have 2 younger brothers and 1 little sister, and on my father's side, I'm the middle child.
So I was like, okay, I'm gonna move towards Texas Southern. And then also I received a scholarship, so my tuition is covered. So it was like plus.
TSU has provided me with a lot of opportunities. I have been in Africa. No one in my family has been in Africa.
That was my first time ever coming to Texas Southern, and when I came here on campus and we did the college tour, I fell in love with it, and I decided that I had to come here and nowhere else was gonna be acceptable.
TSU has most definitely just helped me in every aspect of life. It not only enhanced what I was as a person, but it also enhanced my ability and capabilities and the things and the tools that I need to succeed in this world today.
I have expanded my network with career services. It's been a huge help, getting us internships, getting me jobs, building resumes.
I really think my freshman year was my hardest year, but it taught me a lot. So it's kind of like I'm the motivation and I'm the inspiration for really my whole family. So with Texas Southern specifically, them being able to guide us and give us resources and information that other students whose parents went to college already know is one of the things that help us kind of navigate through the world of education, especially post-high school.
Everything I wanted coming to TSU, I received, and I know it's just more greater things are coming when I have this last semester coming up.
In honor of Black History Month, today we would like to honor Karen Powell. Karen Powell's artwork has become a visual representation of her voice. She has a bachelor's degree in fine arts from Fisk University and attended University of Chicago's graduate program in visual arts.
After an extensive career as an award-winning graphic designer and art director, Karen returned to the fine arts, which is her passion. Her work has featured in Saatchi Art, the Black Entertainment TV Network, and Upscale magazine. Karen's artwork is in galleries throughout the United States.
Well, those are all the announcements we have for today. Don't forget to follow us on all social medias at KTIG News.
As always, CHS, start strong, finish strong. Make sure to tune in tomorrow for more KTIG news.